Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. This is the Prepared Glue Guy. Today I wanted to talk to you about what I have in my trunk from a survival standpoint. What you see in here is the majority of what I have in my trunk, although I do carry quite a bit of stuff for work, samples, those kind of things, some other things that you would not be interested in. But I just want to go through what I do have in my trunk. And I think everyone should have a certain amount of this stuff in there, maybe not all of it, but let's just get right down to it. So I don't know how well you can see this or not, but probably one of the first things you see here is a box. And in this box, I have 6 bottles of water, okay, just the normal 16.9 ounce bottles of water. I have a bunch of packets of Emergen-C, okay, great stuff to give you energy. I have some candies. I have a package of freeze-dried apples. As well as a package of banana chips and dried pineapple. Okay, so just some good energy stuff right there to keep you sustained in a situation if you ran off the road during the winter time and you needed something to stay hydrated, a little bit of food, that kind of thing. Didn't want to jump into your get home bag to grab all your food. But I also have a good pair of hiking boots. Okay, these are Salomon mid-high Gore-Tex lined. Just a really good solid pair of hiking boots. As you can see, I use them quite a bit. So a really nice pair of hiking boots. That's critical in a survival type of a situation. This is actually just kind of a pillow type of thing to rest your neck. I do have a large golf size umbrella in case you needed to change a flat tire or something like that in the rain. Those will be invaluable in that type of a situation. Save that one there. In this box here, I actually have some hats, okay? A warmer hat. This is actually a kind of a beanie type of hat. Also Gore-Tex lined, okay, for waterproofness, okay? So keep your head warm and dry in wet weather. Here's actually just a couple pieces of fat wood, okay? Great fire starting material. I have a pair of winter style thin slate lined work gloves, okay, just to protect your hands. Again, if you're changing a tire or something like that out in the elements, that would be very useful. I have things like Kleenex. There's actually some toilet paper. I have my ear protection and eye protection in case I decide to stop at a gun range someplace and practice a little bit. Have a bottle of hand sanitizer. I actually have some, looks like some allergy medication in here, as well as some Pepto-Bismol, just in case you eat something that doesn't agree with you. And I have some more Emergen-C down here too. Do have a headlamp, okay? Nice little headlamp. And I actually carry 2 boxes of 22 ammunition in here. CCI standard. Just in case, you might be in a situation where you might need to barter something. I just keep that in there. It's fairly cheap. Okay. Get rid of that. Now, this is actually my get home bag. Okay. It's a Kelty Red Wing 50. All right. On the outside, I have my Gerber multi-tool here. I have a flashlight, a Streamlight flashlight on the waist strap here. So this stays in my trunk also. I have two sleeping bags in here, guys. Okay, one is obviously a much larger sleeping bag. This is I guess a Coppin. It's rated down to about 20 degrees, which means I would probably be comfortable in it down to maybe 30, possibly 40 degrees. I don't know where they come up with those ratings, but they don't seem to always be correct. So yeah, so that's a 20 degree bag. This is actually a little 40 degree bag. Okay, so just an Ozark Trail, fairly inexpensive, obviously very, very compact. And if I had to in a really cold weather winter situation, I could probably use this one inside of this one. Okay, getting back in here. Looks like I have this is just a blanket that rolls up and you know, zip locks. Got a nice little handle here. I could bungee cord this to the bottom of my bag if I needed to. This is a 55-gallon, 3 mil trash bag. Obviously, many uses for those, including a poncho if needed. Next, I have a fairly in-depth, I don't want to call it a trauma kit, but there are things in here that you just obviously can't fit in a first aid kit, and this is just a sling pack. So I have this in here just in case if I do a lot of traveling, and if I'm going down the road and I come upon an accident on a highway and there are no first responders there yet, obviously there are certain things that I can do and certain things that I can't do. But what I have in here is things that I can handle, okay? So, you know, I even have a splint in case somebody breaks their arm, breaks their ankle, sprains their ankle, what have you. You know, I have that type of those types of items in this bag here that I can just throw on my throw over my shoulder and run down and hopefully try to help somebody. The last thing I have in my trunk here, again along the lines of helping other people, I have a little kind of a Rubbermaid type of a container here, and inside this, what I did is I tried to think of scenarios where I could help people, you know, that might be broken down alongside the road, may have had an accident, everybody's safe, everybody's okay, maybe just shaken, it's wintertime, maybe they weren't prepared, and I'm thinking maybe I could help them. So in this container, I have 4 kind of lightweight stocking caps, okay? It's going to be better than nothing. They're not super nice, but again, they're going to be better than nothing. I also have 4 pairs of they call them cold weather gloves. They're basically fleece gloves, okay? 4 pairs. Again, they're not going to keep them really warm, but they'll be better than nothing. So 4 pairs of those, looks like. Yep, 4 pairs of those. These are some just some fleece blankets, okay, 50-inch by 60-inch. I have 2 of those. Looks like only 2 of those, but again, you know, it could save somebody's life, to be honest with you. In this kit here, you know, in this little kit, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Mylar rescue blankets. 4 of those. I have 4 emergency ponchos. Again, cheap, but in a pinch. Actually, I have looks like I have 6 emergency ponchos. Okay, so 6 emergency ponchos, 4 emergency rescue blankets, and then looks like I have 4 pairs of sunglasses. Okay, now these are actually safety glasses that are tinted. Okay, so in the summertime, if you know, it could help people's eyes, you know. And then lastly, not lastly, I do have some masks here. Okay, basically dust type of masks. These are the cheap ones. Okay, that just kind of go over your face and nose. They're not the nice N95 masks, but they would be better than nothing. And then I have a variety of hand warmers. Okay, again, all this stuff is just in here to potentially help someone that's in a really bad situation. Maybe help hasn't arrived, and hopefully I can help them. I can do what I can to give them hat, gloves, some blankets to hopefully keep them a little warmer than that they would be without it, some sunglasses to keep the sun out of their eyes, and hopefully it'll make their experience a little bit better, because obviously they're having a bad day. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, guys, it's not all about me and my survival. As you can see here, I have items in here that I could help other people with, and I think that's key. I think in the society that we live in today, everyone is so busy, just busy here, doing this, doing that, and I just can't tell you how many times I've been guilty of just driving right by someone who had a flat tire or ran out of gas, and because I was so busy and in such a hurry, I didn't stop to help. Okay? Well, I've made a commitment to myself to make sure that unless I have an urgent place to be, I will stop and I will give assistance to someone in need. And that's why I have this stuff in my trunk. Okay? I mean, this could save somebody's life, to be honest with you. Okay? And that's what this is all about. And obviously I have things in here that would save my life if need be. Because if I break down on the side of the road during a snowstorm and nobody can find me, I have hand warmers, I have blankets, emergency blankets, ponchos, more hat and gloves. Not to say I don't already keep that kind of stuff in my car during the wintertime, because I do, okay? But this stuff here is mainly for other people that I come across in my travels. So I hope it gives you something to think about. It didn't cost me that much money. This whole kit right here probably cost me $40. If I have to use it, it'll be well worth it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions, please comment below. If you like the video, please like it, and subscribe if you'd like, and let me know if there's anything that you would like me to talk about in the future. So, guys, stay prepared, and always look out for other people too. Take care. Goodbye.